Hey, what's up, boys? It's the Nostalgic Gaming Channel, back at it again with some Legend of Alon Dar content. Hopefully, you guys are loving the series. So, quick little recap here. We just finished up Lashone, got the Juggernaut, rang the bell. Now we're going to Whitewater Gorge to try and continue our quest. So, to get back to Whitewater Gorge, we're going to have to go through Dagan. And as you can see here, as a completionist, kind of, I'm going through and I'm making sure that I haven't missed any collectibles, any journal chapter 2s, any tree frogs, because that would suck if I missed one and then I have to come all the way back and disappoint you guys. So here we go, finding a journal. Oh no, it's a journal chapter 3. More collectibles. Yay. You can hear the enthusiasm in my voice. I'm so excited to be getting more collectibles. Can't wait. But hey, you know what that means. More PP for me. Jarek, are you familiar with Whitewater Gorge? I was there once long ago. We Dagani are not fond of traveling, and as twins, Mahir and I were meant to be the guardians of our clan. We spent all our times in special training. Much was expected of us. I regret to say that out of the two of us, Mahir took his role much more seriously. He should be alive now, not me. That's kind of sad. That's your grief speaking. You are courageous and noble. I can think of no one I would rather have at my side. Aw, they're bros. Listen to us, what a pair we make. I begin to like you, Jarek, though it pains me to say it. What a good team. Alright, well, I'm going to have to go through here and look around to see if there's any more collectibles, right? Make sure we don't miss anything. And if you guys are enjoying the content, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I do this as a hobby and I do this for fun, so if we can kind of boost our videos up the YouTube algorithm, would love that. Show the big gamers that we can be nostalgic up in here. And in case you guys like this, I lost all the audio on my videos, so do you wish to take a boat to Whitewater Gorge? Not yet. So I'm working on getting the audio back and recording a voiceover here. So hopefully it comes out good. I've never done it before. Downloaded Adobe Premiere Pro just to try it. Alright, as you can see, there's one Orin and one Dagani here working the boat. And look at that water, how beautiful it is. Rendered nice and murky and dark. No, nothing knows what's lurking in there. Could be a monster, could be a fish. Oh, look, there's some gargoyles. Foreshadowing, because we're going to have to fight a lot of those. Quite a few of them. And we see land, surrounded by some really nice looking ornate pillars. Don't forget to hydrate, boys. Enjoy some water. Sustenance of life. And we make it out of the boat with a necessarily long cutscene. And I warn you guys, this video is going to be a little bit different than the other ones. It's not as exciting. We're making it through a long, kind of useless trek. So, oh, look, we found an ancient scroll. 3 out of 5. And I warn you, those are not as cool as you think. You think it'd be ancient scrolls like for uh, coming up with an ancient spell or something that's going to destroy the world. Nope, just knowledge. You'll find that out later, though. Alright, 2 out of 25. That's not bad. Getting pretty close. Only need 23 more. Oh, 3 out of 25. Pretty freaking sweet, right? Taking all that experience that we're going to get. Boost our two-handed sword stat and magicka. There we go, 4 out of 25. Wow. I've walked probably less than 2 minutes in this area and I've already found 4 journals. Oh, look at the fish. I wish we had a fishing mini game. All good fishing, or all good games have fishing mini games. Gold tier, what are you doing here? Jarek, this is a healer from my village. To hear how strange to find you here, with an Orn at your side instead of my ear. I have gone for some time collecting Morlett eggs like these. Those are big eggs. They need to create an elixir to resist the Morlett poison, but I've only found enough to make a small sample so far. Then you have not heard. Our village was attacked, Mahir is dead, and I lay under the blood curse. Wow, that was heavy to lay on this dude. I pursue Mahir's killer even now, with the help of this man, Jarek. But you should return home, Gold Tier. A healer can do much good there. That's good advice. Aye aye, pirate. This is terrible news. I will hurry back, but I would ask you to complete my task. Collect 30 Morlet eggs. Oh my god, more collection quests. You'll find them scattered throughout Whitewater Gorge. Here's my elixir to take with you, in case you're stung. What we'll do what we can. May Turok Spirit guide you safely home. Anti-venom. Let's try. Oh, I cannot believe my hair is dead. Aye. Such grief. I must get these eggs that I've gathered so far. Oh my god, I talked to him 3 times. Look at those eggs, they're huge. Why can't I just collect those ones and give them to him again? Oh, look in the wall. There's a, like a little house or a passageway and a beautifully rendered waterfall with gargoyles around. Oh no, when it becomes night, it's dangerous. Night is a dangerous time. Alright, we're gonna check those plants just to make sure not like the palm trees that we're missing something in. And one Morlett egg. There we go. 1 out of 30. We're getting close. There's already, oh, those are some really spicy birds. Alright, so a signpost. It's good to know this area is signed and marked. These canyons look very much alike. Yeah, it was super confusing going through there to Dagan. I know where that one is. I just came from there. To Whitewater Gorge Market. Alright, that's where we're headed. Private property. Beware of pain. Should we dare it? Warrior I may be, but I like to know what type of pain I face before I thrust myself into it. That's absolutely very fair. Looks like it's made of the weird. I do not think we should trifle with it. Beware of pain. What a ominous sign. And I go backwards, not knowing which way I'm going because the signs trip me up. And I think to myself, oh, hey, I've already been here. I think we should seek advice from this Erogen. Your pardon, sir, where does this path lead? Can you not read the signpost? This leads to the twisting depths. You should head for the market. I've heard of dark tales of the twisting depths. I have a mind to see them. No need to waste your time, Jarek, unless this good Sorojan wants to give us the scarab rings. Only Sorojans have the scarab rings that will unlock the depths. Give you my rings, do not be a fool. Maybe Shadowfire the Hermit is fond enough of Orin to lend his rings to them from time to time, but I would never do so. I do not. I mean, makes sense. Besides, the depths are too dangerous for such as you. If it's dangerous, why are you here? I'm searching for rare herbs and rocks to make magic potions. Besides, I said the depths are too dangerous for you. I can look after myself. Go safely on your way and forget the depths. Ooh, that guy wasn't very nice. I told you, you will get no scarab ring from me to enter the depths. If you are so determined, try Shadowfire. If he's still living as a hermit in the Orin lands. Oh man, everyone here is so far not very nice. You gotta be careful. So you gotta be careful around this area too because there's a bunch of like chicken monsters, and my goodness, they're very strong. There are Morlets, and we can look for their eggs as Goltier asked. There are a great many Morlets, so we should have urgent business. Let's come back and save this task for another time. We have a better chance of survival. So, I did go there once before I made this video. Instantly mobbed, instantly swarmed. I was definitely killed very fast. So, I wouldn't recommend going across those guys until you're ready because they are very strong, very fast, and so there's so many of them. Ooh, more lead egg number 2. That you target him properly, and your guy runs as you just get destroyed by Morlets. Uh-oh, 2 Daganis fighting? How am I supposed to know which one's the changeling? How was I supposed to guess? We haven't really seen any Dagani changelings yet. Greeting, kinsman. I'm Tamir of Gamora. This is Jurek. Are you hurt? Nothing too bad. I am Tuako, well skilled in water orbs, a changeling monster given from another form. But surely you notice your new assistant did not speak? Well, yes, but I merely thought he was a mute, which is no disadvantage to an artificer who only needs eyes and hands to do his craft. An artificer, then you have items we could use. Of course, I'm in debt for you for my life. Here, take these magical restoratives. I don't need to know about water orbs again, mostly because I've already talked to a couple people with water orbs. Oh my gosh, I talked to him again. Okay, frozen ice, water spirits, waves, frozen geyser. And as they all say, the more you use it, the more powerful you get. Alright, we go through his inventory. He doesn't really have anything too spicy. That wet staff we've seen before. It's pretty expensive, right? It's like a catalyst that you can use. Yeah. But I have better items. Let's sell him some of our stuff. Little do we know here, so naive and young, that I'm gonna be full of my inventory very quickly. And there's gonna be so many things for me to pick up that I'm gonna end up throwing away some stuff. So sell, sell, sell. Like a bad stock. Sell, sell, sell. That's not financial advice. Don't take it as financial advice. I'm not a financial panther. I'm just a man. A man who likes playing games. Nostalgic games. Ooh, spike potion. Thank you for that. And by this time I already have the Zakurai. I can use my flame spells with that weapon. So those little cactuses there with the flowers. Oh, there's a Morlett egg in the cauldron. There you go. And the cactuses, they have cactus flowers, which is the next level of potion above the palm nut. And unfortunately, he doesn't combine ingredients, so he's useless to me in regards to that. But we're gonna try run around here and make sure we're not missing anything. This is a pretty confusing area because all the walls look the same, and it's pretty much all corridor. And if you're not careful, oh, that's a spike thing too. Flower spike, there you go. Those make spike potions. And if you're not careful, you end up getting twisted around and going backwards or going the wrong way. Ooh, journal number 6. I didn't even see that. And the journal's kind of blended in with the ground here. Hopefully nobody's getting dizzy from the spinning around. I get a little bit dizzy when I play this game just because the camera is very poorly made. It's one of my complaints. Like one of my chief complaints here is as you're playing, the camera spins and spins and spins. Oh, who would have thought there was a rock monster there? This precariously placed rock right in front of a chest. Who would have thought it? Not me. Alright, let's open up the chest. Why did Tahir open it? Spike potion, cactus potion. It's pretty good. Can't complain. Take the cactus flower. And there's a bunch more precariously placed lurkers around there, so let's be careful. And we're gonna sneak around him here, looking for some more journals, looking for some more collectibles, more Morlett eggs. And we're gonna run through and see how many we can activate here, because I gotta assume that there's probably some in here. And pleasantly surprised, there's only one in front of the chest. Wow, I give him so little damage. Double block. How lucky is that? Maybe I should use Crush against him. That way I could have stunned him. Crush his shell. And we're going to open up our inventory here and get rid of some probably ingredients. Yeah, there you go. Like just a palm nut. Because I'd rather have the items, right? Completed item than a non-completed item. And don't forget the chest. I'm probably going to have to go back and sell. Yeah. Make sure that I'm not going to waste items here. It's a sure shame when you don't have enough inventory. You think that I'd be able to upgrade like a backpack or something to make sure that I don't run out of space. That's another one of my chief complaints here is, and he's gone. Bro, you were here for like 5 minutes. You owed me your life. You were gonna support my quest, and then you disappeared on me. How sad is that? Why you gotta be so rude? Don't you know I'm human too? And it looks like Jarek's just enjoying the surroundings he sees. He's taking it all in, making sure he doesn't miss anything. And he's gonna go the back way. But don't worry, even if we did miss something, we're gonna have to come back here anyways. We didn't get to go in the twisting depths. So, oh, journal chapter 3. Oh, looks like I'm doubling back. I love it. Going through, making sure that I did a thorough job, Making sure I didn't miss anything. I know there's a chest I missed for sure, because I didn't even grab it. Get back over there. Get the chest. What are you doing? Get out of your inventory. Okay. Hopefully I'm moving towards that chest. Yeah, get rid of that palm nut. Don't need that. You don't need that, my man. You don't need that. Heal myself just a little bit. Alright, grab that chest. Oh no. Yeah, grab the chest. I thought I was going to miss it for a second. It's a little bit nerve-wracking watching this post and thinking like, wow, I missed something. If I see myself a journal or something on here, I'm going to have to write it down somewhere. Make sure that I didn't miss it. Make sure I don't miss it on the second go around, right? I grabbed the flower spike, but I'm full. What was I thinking? Get rid of that wither potion. Yeah, I like the way I think. I like the way I think. Alright, I'm hoping that there's just gold in this chest, right? And by now, the lurkers are just fodder enemy. They really don't do much. I one tap them. Or I guess with both of my attacks. Ooh, Morlett eggs. That's exactly what I wanted to see. With both my attacks, I one tap them. So that's something this game seems to do a lot. Is maybe I grinded too much and leveled up too much, or got too many collectibles that they didn't expect. But like they send you a wave of like weak enemies. I don't know if it's like death by attrition, death by 1,000 cuts, but really it's just kind of a waste of time, especially because after you fight them, you gotta like get locked in, engaged. It's like when you're running through the grass in Pokemon and you keep finding like Rattatas, and you're like, all right, there's enough Rattatas. I don't need to fight anymore. I don't want to catch any. I have enough. And then you gotta go through the whole process. You either run away or you one tap them, but you still gotta do the victory dance, and you still gotta do the. I'm still checking. I'm full inventory. What else am I gonna discard? Oh, looks like we made it to the town. Come here to here. Let's ask this man where Bograt might lurk in these parts. Stand back, Dagani. I'm Bryn the weapon maker and I know how to use a blade. Well, Bryn, that's not very nice. As do I. Do not tempt me. Yeah, I wouldn't mess with him. No need to be a guard friend. I'm Jarek of Hollow Grange, and Tyr's my ally. What causes you to fear the Dagani? They are fearful times, lad. The roads and pathways are becoming unsafe. Few merchants or buyers are risking the journey. Seems as though everyone is at odds. Things are not as they seem. The evil is caused by changelings, band of creatures that masquerade as races they are not. Someone has set them loose to create chaos. Changelings sounds like a void dreaming boy. Well, are you in the market to find some weapons? If so, I have the finest. We need to find the den of a bograt somewhere within the gorge. If there's a bograt, it will lurk in the wild regions that lie between here and Orin. Be wise, lad. Do not tempt fate. You are too young to seek death so readily. He's got wise words. I'll tell him that. He's a master weaponsmith. Let's see if he's actually a master weaponsmith, or he just sells the same weapons that everybody else does. Alright, we're looking at the swords, making sure none of these are two-handed weapons anyways, so I'm not interested in them. But that one gives me a flaming sword bonus. That's kind of cool. It's attuned to the fire fates. Causes bleeding. 30 melee damage. I don't think it's nearly as good as our sword that we have now. But man, I guess I needed a minute to read it. Tick tock, tick tock. Tick tock, let the clock. Lakesha. Alright, we're going through. Yeah, it looks like pretty much everything that every other weaponsmith has so far. The tip I usually do is I look at how much it costs. If it's really expensive, It's probably good. If it's not, it's probably not good, right? I mean, but that's fair for most games. Yeah, we're going through. I'm not really seeing anything too shishamir, anything too outstanding. Get rid of those flaming bottles. I mean, that would have been cool to use, but I don't need the buckler. I don't need that either. Unfortunately, that anti-venom and those magic potions I got literally are worth zero. So I don't want to sell them because they're powerful, but they're not worth anything. Hopefully we find an alchemist here. Make our, or a botanist, or whatever you call a lady that makes herbalist, or a lady that makes potions into, from flowers. Yeah, get rid of some of those spike potions. See, at this point in the run, I haven't figured out how important spike potions are. And they literally become the most important potion in a little bit. I guarantee that. So at this point is just kind of running around the city, looking for any eggs, journals. Oh look, there's a Sorojan. Clout Chaser. Well now this is the site to market Orin and Dagani on friendly terms, or so I hope. So far so good. Would you be High Crest a scholar? I am Clout Chaser, also a scholar, though not as learned as Master High Crest, whom I have just been visiting. Would you by any chance be able to tell me about this, Seal? No, not I. I don't specialize in melatonin era of Kermarian pottery. I would ask Highcrest, who reads everything he lays hands on. My god, what a specific area. It's like he went to college and where can we find him? He's in the library most of the time when not visiting his friend, Burn the weapons maker, towards the back of the market. You will see Highcrest's banner. Good luck. It's like going to college and studying underwater basket weaving. Good luck with that. I mean, if it's your passion, follow it. But just make sure that your passion has some money involved. Otherwise, you're going to be in for a sad time. Money doesn't make happiness, but welcome to Whitewater Gorge. I'm a herbalist here. There we go. I know this plants from many different lands. They can make numerous potions with them. If you bring me medicinal plants, I will exchange them for finished potions. Do not waste time searching close to villages because they're all mined out. Cactus flowers from Whitewater Gorge. I've been looking for them. Let me make them into a potion. Dagan palm nuts, good healing potion. Let me make them into a potion. Flower spikes. They can make a potion that will restore magical ability. But money isn't everything. But I've never seen a man sad on a jet ski. Jet ski. So just keep that in mind. I just sold, so I don't think I'm gonna have much to sell other than those potions that I just got, right? Alright, now we're looking around here, looking for anyone interesting, anything interesting. The Scholar High Crest. And I'm like a speed racer, I'm just doing laps. Call me NASCAR, because I just drove around in an entire circle, making a left-hand turn the entire time. My young Orin, and what to hear? Ah, to hear. I've heard the terrible news about Gomir and sung the grieving rites for Mahir. What of the blood curse? I seek an Orin named Grandar, the slayer of Mahir. This man Jarek is oathbound to help me find him. To whoever killed your twin Tahir, it was Grandar he will pay, but we must know the truth first. Riffin, you may help. Do you know the chant of Charak? I forgot most of it. No one wants to hear a chant that goes on for hours. I only tell short stories in a busy place such as this. Perhaps you have other knowledge. I must find the meaning of the sigil on my hand. I know Dagani do not read, but we choose not to read. We say, let someone look into my eyes and speak a lie, and I will know. Let it be written down, and no one will know whether it's truth or not. If you have gold, I have stories to tell. I charge 10. Nope. I'm not reading all those. Nope, nope, nope. Pause if you want. Read what they are, but I'm not clicking on them. I always have ancient lore and tales. He's the first guy that we met in Dagan, and he was really friendly when we came in through the portal. Go talk to that girl. No, that's a botanist. Hello again. Did you perchance find the frogs while you're in Dagan? Frogs, if you want. Plenty of those in the swamps. We'll see you next time we are there. Nope, I didn't find 30. Sorry, Zoe. Would you like to buy any wares? This guy didn't even have a clever line like, oh, I sell the best weapons in all of Whitewater Gorge. This is all the basic stuff. This is like the common merchant. At least the other guy had different things. This guy literally has, what's a chain halberd? Oh, excellent defense against gargoyles and skirlings. Little do I know at this point, I'm going to be fighting a lot of those. A very lot. Oh, okay, good, good, good. Looks like I'm going to buy it. Maybe I didn't. Yeah, look behind those tents. Things get hidden. Are you Yuke the jeweler? I've heard that you're searching for your wife, Minori. Are you still looking for those silver acorns? Oh, yes, you've heard of my plight. Yes, bring me all 30 and I promise you fine reward. I will consider it. There's messages from your wife. That was good for you to bring it here. Take these potions of free. Thoughtful deed. Ah, but wait, there's bad news. I sent another messenger to Carlin with my Chimera and Brouch, but the messengers never arrived. Please, his name is Pelawan. Watch for him on his way to Orin. I'm deeply worried that he may have fallen prey to the many wild creatures. He gave me some magic potions. Oh no, these are the magic potions. I'm seeking magical artifacts in the wild. I'll be back soon. That's a quick way to get your store um, everything stolen from it, right? You might as well put someone to watch it. A trading post like this, trusting your store, your food, your supplies, your money with a bunch of strangers, not a very good idea. Luckily, Jarek is a man of honor, and he wouldn't steal from your thing unless I was controlling him. Then maybe he'd steal from your thing. Like when you play like Fable or another game, like you always got to do the evil run at least once, right? Do you have knowledge, strangers? You don't seem to be the type, but who am I to judge? Wow, burn. This is a library, and I am Highcrest, a master scholar devoted to the collection of the preservation of things. Pick one of them and ask, but I do not have any time to stand around answering questions all days. Since you're a scholar, can you tell me the meaning of the sigil I bear? What a strange thing to have burned in your hand. It may be a sigil of power. Odd, it looks vaguely familiar, and yet. Nope, I'm sorry. Does not match any symbol I've ever seen, and I've mastered every known language. Oh my god. This is the time I can spare. I am deeply engaged with an important project. My student, Miss Walker, may now help you if you require anything else you might need. I've collected 2 scrolls, and I will unlock the spell and open the book for you. So those ancient scrolls, weapons come in all shapes and sizes, but for the convenience, they can be divided into 5 groups for the type. Okay, I'm not going to read all this because there's a ton of it. Pause it in case you want to read it, but it's a summary of what all the weapons do. This basically talks about throwing weapons, swords, elemental weapons, bleed damage, and then it says that cutting weapons are not very good against armor, like the lurkers, the dark fell, and the bog rats. Creatures that have no blood are less susceptible to cutting weapons. So cutting weapons suck in general, right? Axes, halberds, and chop intos. It says that you can cut with it, but since it's heavier, it inflicts deeper damage, grievous wounds, negates the defenses of Morletts, potentially dismembering them against the undead. Effective against Amarath. Okay, so these cutting weapons are pretty good, like alternate to the cutting weapons. I mean to the first ones that I read. Now this is blunt weapons, hammers and staffs. They don't have, or some of them have spikes, so they can do bleeding, breaking bones, shock and pain. They're not very good against fleshy creatures or creatures with soft armor. So it sounds like Morlets basically don't take damage from anything, right? Other than the chopping weapons, the chop intos and the halberds. Thrusting. I wouldn't think a dagger's a thrusting weapon. But I guess it makes sense, right? Like, I guess a rapier would fall into that category too. It sounds like they're fast and they poke holes in you, right? Soft armor. So you gotta hit something that can probably have blood so the trees and the undead don't work, right? Two types of special weapons set fire to their targets. So these are like throwing weapons, it sounds like. Yeah, prime the weapon and then throw it. It's kind of like a grenade or a bomb. Most of species are vulnerable to fire, except for Morlett. Oh my god, those things are just unkillable apparently. So those ancient scrolls that we found, I thought that this is the third one here. I thought that it would give us some like super cool knowledge. And this talks about like the big rock monsters that we saw earlier, the Matons, the Pagoks, and the Katiks. Pagoks are fire elementals, Katiks are ice elementals, and they're like nature. So, but only the Matons um, are the ones that like care about other races. The other two are hostile towards everything. And as you could tell, the lava monsters are the most dangerous, I think, to all creatures. And it makes sense, right? Lava kind of just burns through everything. And it says the Mtons, they don't take any names, any of them individual names. They just refer to themselves as like whatever their race is. But Mtons are friendly with Sorojans. And it looks like the Mtons can create history and remember stuff. The other ones just basically live on instinct. They're real, like alphas. They just do whatever they want. I mean, and if you're lava, like, brought to life, and basically a blizzard brought to life, like, who's gonna stop you from living your best life, right? And then it talks about the Sorojan, how they live forever. Uh, they take their names based on something that, like, they have done. They make a lot of councils. Basically, councils on everything. You need a council for everything, which could be very frustrating very quickly. Issues are resolved by discussion and debate. Full mage is the hardest one to achieve, and you have to travel to all 8 lands, followed by decades of study. Wow. Why would you want to become a full mage at that point? And you have to be sponsored by an actual mage. Twice a year there's mass mating. Yeah. Don't want to think about that. Let's see if we there's the girl, but this is book number 1 here. But man, collecting those ancient scrolls was not worth it. I'm not even gonna look through that one. I'm tired of reading and too much words. That's why I didn't. These books are magically protected. Get the scrolls to unlock them. If you unlock one scroll, unlock the book. On regions, weapons, races, monsters, and then the 5 will give me a shortcut to the back door of the library. Ooh, I wonder what's in the shortcut. Do I have 4 ready? Nope, don't have the 4th one yet. And then she tells me again that once I get the scroll, she can unlock things for me. Oh no, I made the mistake of talking to her again. He's too busy for me too, so not even wasting my time talking to him anymore. I asked him my one question, decided he didn't know the answer, and that he was too busy with me. Kind of a bummer, but it's all good. We'll move on. But I get kind of confused here. I know that. I thought I was supposed to find the bog rat in the city, so I have to look around for it. And I end up not finding it and realizing I gotta push forward. And there's another Morlett egg. Thank goodness. That should bring us up to 5 if I read it correctly. If I remember correctly. And there wasn't much in the city. It was kind of disappointing. Not a really good weaponsmith. Not a lot of collectibles. My quest didn't really get advanced. They didn't give me any info on what to do. I picked up another collectible quest, I believe. Yeah, the brooch. Uh-oh. There's two people that aren't actually people. They're changelings. Well, that guy didn't get one tapped. But he doesn't give a lot of damage, so. When they're in their human form or their non-changeling form, they're not that strong. Because they're trying to hold up the masquerade, the facade that they are. But if they just attack on sight, that's not a very good plan to Orin. So I think to myself, like, man, I'm in the wrong way. Let's go back. I missed something. Oh, but first we gotta grab that Morlett egg, right? Oh, nope, it was a lurker. And you see all those little lurker stones. If it was me and I lived in this world and those lurkers everywhere underneath those rocks, I think I would just preemptively bash them with a big hammer, right? Just on the off chance that I get surprised. Rather not be. Just gotta bash them. Alright, I gotta check the quest log and the ring revealing here just to make sure that I had it. But it just says that it's around the area. And remember, the guy told us the bog rat would be on the way to Orin. But I thought that I had to talk to the mage. I thought that was part of my quest. So I was like, wow, that was super disappointing. I didn't get anything. I walked, grabbed a bunch of journals, fought a couple lurkers, made it to town. Didn't do anything significant. Didn't really find any other collectibles. Read a bunch of stuff like a nerd. And that was it. Kind of disappointing in this area. Very slow. I mean, like, gives you kind of some lore and some background. Oh, look, there's a Morlett egg, number 6. But there's no real development here. Nothing flashy, no bosses. Like, I expected a little bit more out of Whitewater Gorge because they built it up so much. And like, hey, you gotta get there, you gotta get through there. And really, it's like just a small trading outpost in the middle of nowhere. And that's where we came in from. And I can't even find a saving point. Well, I think this is where I ended up calling it here because I couldn't find a saving point. So, thanks you guys all for checking me out. Make sure you tune in again for the next one. Bye.